Now, Daily Graphic is reporting this morning. President begins Greater Accra. Thank you, Thor. And the President Akufo-Addo is doing thank you, Thor stroke campaign. So you know how that goes. And he's also commissioning alongside, and I mentioned it earlier. And in a handshake with the Dean of the Cathedral Church of the Most Holy Trinity during the Thanksgiving ceremony in Accra, the president is set to make sure he goes to several constituencies. And it's become boot for boot in the campaign. And we know this is campaign anyway, but it's become boot for boot. The president is in Greater Accra. Esiedin Ketia is in Greater Accra. President announces number of days he'll stay in Greater Accra. It's almost similar to the Esiedin Ketia number of days he's in Greater Accra. John Dramani Mahama went to Kumasi. Mahmoud Bamia quickly followed up. In fact, he was in Kumasi not long ago and came back up. So, in all the major areas of this country, the areas you suspect your opponent might be doing a lot of harm or might be undoing the things you have done in the last few days, you need to go and rededicate. But everybody knows that you need to make sure that if you don't reduce the NPP's votes in the Ashanti region, you increase your own slightly to make sure that they don't get a percentage that's going to cause you trouble. So that is an area of massive interest to the people.
The NDC had more votes in the Ashanti region than they had in the Volta region in 2020. The NPP won the Ashanti region with a margin of some 1.1 million. And that was enough to offset the votes from the northern region, that of the Volta region. And so if the NPP gets a margin of victory in Ashanti by 1 million, it makes the elections difficult for the NDC. But we have also said, Raymond, that in this election, all you have to do is probably to appreciate in your opponent's stronghold. Because we do a popular vote system. It's not like we do
regional based. There are
but this is the
electoral
colleges here. But this is the challenge. You may be focusing on your opponent's World Bank and leaving your own backyard for exploitation. So if you're not careful, while you may be campaigning there, believing that you need to reduce their vote, you may be assuming that all other things are constant wherever they are. If all other things are equal. But would all other things be equal, say in the Volta region, in the Upper East region, in the Upper West, in the Northern region, in the Savannah region, in the Northeast region? If they are not, then it means you're probably still playing into your opponent's net. But I have also seen that while John Mahama is focused in the Ashanti region, Esiedin Ketia is in the Greater Accra. He's been to the north also. So this could be the NDC's own strategy. Its running mate is also campaigning. Where's Napo, by the way? Is he also in Ashanti region?
I've not recently heard of his. I've not seen also that because mostly they share that he'll be going here. Yes.
Anyway, let's get to the other papers.
All right. So those are the stories. But in page 17, in the politics page, the road to election 2024, 5 days more. Peaceful elections is coming up, and Albert K. Salia has compiled some peace messages from Reverend Father Diodone Kofi-Davo, Director of Communications, Ghana Catholic Bishops, and Professor Samuel Bet Bwedi Kusi, Dean, Office of International Relations, UCC.
Bet.
Yes, Bet.
He's a professor now.
Yes. Okay. Bet was GRASAC president. When I was with GRASAC.
Okay, he was SRC president when I was leaving.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, because he went to do that.
Yeah, we campaigned for him.
You want to? Okay. I hope you don't say that you did. Okay. Well, he became UTAC president soon. So Bet is here, but Bet still looks like he's 25. That's the problem. The boys are exceedingly worried about that. Anyway, so Dr. John Osai Kopong also is on this same peace message, and Kwesi Yuenchi Boateng, he's senior PR of the NPC too. And there are so many Catholics in this story. Very interesting. Anyway, but the other stories you should be interested in: 20 facilities begin. Today is what? Is it first or second? Second, yes. Begin free dialysis treatment today. This is what is being reported by the National Health Insurance Authority.
I pray we are able to sustain this.
Okay.
Nobody's talking about the timing. It's better late than never, right? But it's
when we're discussing the timing, you were on leave. So if you want to add on,
I'm
no
talking
problem.
about sustainability right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, special voting in Eastern and Western region rescheduled. That's a big story on the front page. Yeah. Exercise to go ahead in 14 regions. We know we are doing special voting today, and we know that this ballot, the defaced ballot paper issue that got out,
Yes.
that is raising concerns
shouldn't
about
have.
security, which was identified by the EC and their partners in national security, really is what is raising the concern here, because you have to reprint. So they've recorded the papers. Hopefully we'll get to know that all the ballot papers will certainly come back. Then they'll print new ones. Because you see,
with additional security features.
Yes, with that.
Differentiate
The problem here is that if any of the papers show up on the day of the election in a ballot booklet, the difficulty Raymond would have, if I'm a
Can you
presiding
tell
officer,
if this was
if
the
you don't
withdrawn
know
one?
the exact details of that, you might be in trouble. You don't know whether when it gets into the ballot box too, whether you are going to disenfranchise Mamavi by taking out that one, because it will be an illegitimate one.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Mostly start of day, you do accounting, you check the number of serial numbers on each of the booklets. That's if you are starting the election. So it will be quite strange if one which is not in tandem with the new printing comes on board. We should be able to see how all of this is resolved.
We'll come back to
Those
this
are-
issue, Raymond.
Yes,
We'll
yes,
come back to
yes.
this. We'll talk about
That's
the
in the
printing
Daily
issues.
Graphic here.
The Ghanaian Times also has the dialysis story, but don't blame cause of cedi depreciation on Russia-Ukraine war, COVID-19. That's an economist debunking that claim that's been, this is a widely touted excuse, really, for where we are with our city. But this person is Professor Alex Anan Abaka of the Bentley University in the USA, and he was speaking at a policy dialogue organized by the Public Financial Management Tax Africa Network here in Accra. He says that research has revealed that the city's decline was largely due to deep-rooted structural weaknesses within Ghana's economy. He's given lots of reasons in the paper that you could catch up.
Including weak fundamentals.
Yes, including weak fundamentals, exactly.
So that theory is
He
true.
says Ghana's weak economic fundamentals
Okay.
are the primary drivers of the city's depreciation.
Okay, so that
And that's a
theory is
direct
true.
quote.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Oh, on the back page of the paper, record holders of the MTN FA Cup, Accra Hearts of Oak, thumped Immigration FC 4-0 yesterday at the University of Ghana Stadium to advance to the round of 32. I'm just reading direct of the ongoing competition. This is just like Manchester United.
You read from left to right.
Choice.
You add a kotoko. You add a kotoko.
You read from left to right.
I haven't seen that.
Please be fair. Be fair. Anyway, Raymond, let's move on to the other papers.
Oh, okay. So
Unless you want to add the Kotoko's victory over Future Stars.
yes,
Which is
yes.
at the back page of the,
that is being reported. It's on the back page of the
Ghanaian Times.
The Ghanaian Times.
Which Mamavi didn't see. Let's get to the business
It
and
is
financial
expected
times.
anyway. But let me go to the front page of the Business and Financial Times. Ghana Stock Exchange named best stock exchange in West Africa, and Fidelity Bank cement industry leadership in ESG and sustainability. Reflecting on the historic visit of the Seychelles president, and that's also on the front page. Congratulations to you, Mr. Kwame Akwa, honorary consul of Seychelles. Yes, and over $2 million weekly dollars. Onion imports is very worrying. This according to the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana. And MPC Monetary Policy Committee extends inflation target horizon amid persistent price pressures. Digital economy could gain 3.74 billion US dollars under after protocol. This is a very interesting story. And the last one, Shippers Authority unveils bold vision for sector growth as it marks 50 years of resilience and innovation. A lot of stories on BNFT.
Talking about bold visions, the passport office is unveiling a new passport booklets with enhanced features today.
Ayo.